I am surrounded by some of the most beautiful desserts you have ever seen, and they were all made by Chef Alina Eisenhauer from Sweet in Worcester. Alina, incredible, incredible menu at Sweet. Tons of great desserts, but I want to talk about 4 signature items that you guys do. And we're going to start with these babies. These are the French donuts. So explain, if people have never had these, what they are and how they're made.
So our French donuts actually started as an accident. Yeah. I used to make a lot of croissants in the first bakery that I had, and we always had leftover croissant dough. And at 2 in the morning, when I was really tired, usually my best ideas, I was trying to figure out what to do with the scraps, and I looked over at the fryer-later and thought, I bet I could deep fry the croissant dough.
Yes.
Nothing better than deep fried butter, right?
Genius, yeah.
So we stuffed it with some chocolate, threw it in the fryer-later. They were amazing. And now we make so many of them. We don't use scraps anymore, obviously. We make croissant dough specifically for them. So a lot of people think they're beignets. They're very similar to beignets. We call them French donuts kind of as a joke, haha, because who would make donuts out of croissant dough? Only a French person would deep fry croissant dough. Right. They're stuffed with dark chocolate, and then we serve them with a house-made caramel sauce for dipping.
And I love the way you kind of shake them up in the bag to get the sugar all over them. And then you guys have, you have liquor, and you can drink along with your desserts there. What would you pair up the French donuts with?
We encourage drinking with the dessert.
Sure.
French donuts, I would definitely pair with champagne or something bubbly, because fried food and bubbly is the ultimate combination.
It's a reason to celebrate without a doubt. Okay, let's talk about another one of your desserts, which is just, I know people are coming in, they're ordering it all over the place, which is a hot chocolate sundae? Not a hot fudge sundae, hot chocolate sundae. What is it? Hot
chocolate sundae, because the chocolate itself is spicy. So we make a cayenne-infused ganache. And then the sundae starts with chocolate cake in the bottom of the glass, and then we add ice cream. We switch it up. Sometimes it's vanilla ice cream. Right now we're actually doing it with a cinnamon red hot ice cream. Cool. Which was something that I did on one of the shows, so we kind of incorporate it into the menu. And then it gets this hot pepper ganache, and then topped with fresh whipped cream that comes from a local farm.
Wow. So you're talking hot and sweet and spicy and salty, sort of all these things happening at one time. No wonder it's so popular.
Absolutely.
Now, one of my personal all-time favorite desserts is Bananas Foster. You don't see it a lot of places anymore. I mean, I had the original one in New Orleans at Brennan's. They invented it. You definitely do it very different than the typical traditional Bananas Foster. Explain it.
We do. And the reason is I always approach dessert from, I try to have something creamy, crunchy. I want some contrast on the plate. Yep. Bananas Foster on its own is kind of all very one texture. You have ice cream and you have the flambéed bananas, and it's kind of all soft and mushy. So I was trying to come up with a way to have some crunch without just putting cookie on the plate. So we wrap the bananas in a spring roll pastry, a really thin pastry, and deep fry them. And then again, we shake them to coat them with a little bit of sugar, and we serve them with the sauce on the side. So we make a caramel rum butter dipping sauce.
Right.
Because I like to dip food. I think everybody likes to dip food. It's fun.
No, exactly. Then you can regulate how much of the sweet caramel and everything you want on each bite, which is a perfect way to do Bananas Foster. Now, you have been on television shows besides Phantom Gourmet. You've been on these challenge cooking shows, all these things, and so your cupcakes have become like nationally famous. I mean, I know you've won some of these competitions. People have seen them, and they are incredible cupcakes. I mean, talk about decadent. A lot of people are doing cupcakes. You do them sort of bigger and better than a lot of people. Explain what's going on with the cupcakes.
We, on any given day, we'll have about 18 flavors of cupcakes. Yeah, a lot. We're always trying to come up with new and different things. People will always say, oh, you should have this one. And we'll say, actually, we do. You probably just missed it, because we have so many to rotate them in. We have regulars that we have every day. Right. You know, standard chocolate and vanilla. Margarita, which I have here, which has become one of our signatures. Soaked with tequila, key lime juice. There's more tequila and key lime juice in the frosting. I
love the fact so you have some booze in the cupcakes, and you can get your booze on the side with any of the desserts. And by the way, the cupcakes are very big. I like the fact they're not these 2-bite cupcakes that cost like $6. It's a handful. Well, if you'd like to check out Sweet Pastry Shop and Dessert Bar, they are at 305 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester, and the website is sweetworcester.com.